Victor Wembanyama is already becoming one of the best players in the NBA. I mean, guys, let's just take a look at the IQ right here. So the first thing that we noticed on this play with Harrison Barnes kind of getting a post up, he's going to get a little bit of leverage to the basket. But what is the one thing that we notice about this defense right now is everybody is doing what we like to call ball watching. As Victor Wembanyama is sitting in that low post dunker spot, he's going to understand that once we get that leverage to the basket, this guy's going to naturally just step up a little bit. So if we can actually switch to the strong side dunker spot, it's going to be so much easier for us to get this basket, right? So as we drive in, this guy still has no idea, right? This big has no idea where Wemby is. We get to the opposite side, and now he's like, oh, shit, what did I do? And Wemby's just too big, right? If you give him that little amount of separation, it's too late. You're already going to give up a bucket. So listen, he's going to force defenses to be very aware of what he is doing, which is going to really help his teammates in actuality. But in the case that they don't pay attention to him, they're going to get plays like this, right? Easy dunks for Wemby. So what I wanted to do in this video is kind of break down some of the film. I apologize, it's not full screen here, but this is what we have. So hit the like button, subscribe if you want more Victor Wembanyama videos throughout the entirety of the season, because we're just getting started. So hit the like button and let's dive in. Now, teams like to really test him defensively in high pick and roll situations. Now, what they like to do is set that high screen, have Nembhard come off this thing quick, but allow Isaiah Jackson to get into the lane, forcing a 2-on-1 opportunity on Wemby. This is not something that NBA offenses should do. I'll tell you why. Because he's so lengthy, it just is not fair, right? He's too good playing the passing lanes, but also playing the ball handler as well. So as Andrew Nembhard comes off this thing, right, he is trying to get the ball over to Isaiah Jackson. But Wemby's just too big. He's playing the drive lane, but also if you bounce past it here, do you know how quickly Wemby can get there, right? It's one step, that's it. But Wemby swats down with his left hand, steals the ball, and then, should have been a transition take foul, gets out in transition, and here we go. You're not stopping Wemby in transition, whether he passes it or keeps it, it don't matter. He fakes a pass, gets back to it, and throws up the lob. I mean, dude, that is unreal what this man could do. Look at the fake pass. Ready? Whoop! Fake pass. Get Aaron Nesmith to kind of overcommit back up. And then you throw the lob late. Easy money to Stephon Castle. Guys, we aren't even 2 minutes into the game yet. Isn't that the craziest part, right? We're just getting started. Here we go. We're going to get it over to Wemby. We're going to set up this fake double drag DHO essentially. A double drag is when you get a screen from a guard and then a big. And then the DHO part is we dribble, hand it off to the guard as he comes off this thing, flies into the paint. However, you heard me say fake, right? The reason we do this is because when this play starts to format, right? When we start to see it take place, the backside big usually tends to just overcommit just slightly to prevent that drive off the DHO. Okay, so as that happens, we get leverage to the basket, right? So instead of handing that ball off, we're just going to boom, drive. All that weight's on this foot just in case we do hand that thing off. And watch this. Watch this by Wemby. Drives by, has the leverage, puts a body up into him, and then boom, easy dunk. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do on Wemby right there? Yeah, the answer is nothing. You can't do anything. Here we go. Pacers trying to beat the Pacers, trying to get out in transition, trying to be fast, right? Trying to use their pace. We find Aaron Nesmith driving to the basket, gets leverage on Wemby. At least he thinks he does. But Wemby does this on purpose sometimes because he knows he is such a good chase down artist when it comes to blocks, where he's able to lose leverage initially and still get the block and the rebound and kicks it over to Castle to ignite a fast break opportunity. Defensively, monster. Offensively, unstoppable. What is the NBA going to do? If this man can stay healthy, good luck. No, seriously, good luck. I have no idea. I am glad I don't like, a Western Conference team because they are just getting started. Monday Night Football is going to be amazing tonight, and I had a couple of picks for you guys, so we could potentially over 1,000x our money. With the sleeper app, I've been having so much fun using it, and guys, really quickly, if you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match deposit with your first deposit, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 in bonus funds. I mean, just take that alone and use it, right? It's amazing. But let's go through some of my picks. I'm going to start off with Bijan. I like Bijan today to just get a lot of passes. I think Buffalo's going to go up early. So let's look at his line of 115.5 rushing and receiving yards. And I'm going to go more than just 100. I think he's going to catch the football a ton in this football game. I also like Josh Allen rushing, but I'm going to keep it at 25.5. Go more than 25. I think that's fair. The Chicago Bears run defense is not very good at all. We're going to go to rushing yards, and I'm going to put it at 50, more than 50 rushing yards. I think that's another one that's pretty fair, one more. I want to go Kyle Pitts. Darnell Mooney, I believe, is out today. I could be wrong, but 25 receiving yards more than I feel like is pretty fair. So Bijan, rush receiving, Josh Allen rushing, Jacory 50, Kyle Pitts 25 plus. I feel like that's fair. If you put 20, you can win 50. Obviously, you can put a lot more. I like playing really safe, but if you really want to go for the moon, you guys can. Let me know in the comments down below. And again, use promo code DUBS. Get that free match deposit. You'll get up to $100 on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 different states. So make sure you guys check out Sleeper today. And again, code DUBS. You thought that block was crazy? Take a look at this. So right away, he gets a matchup versus Obi Toppin. Let's just be honest, Obi Toppin is a really big guy, but he's not as big as Victor Wembanyama, and honestly, nobody is, right? Now, what's crazy about this lineup is you have Luke Cornett, you have Victor Wembanyama. I mean, double big lineup. If you don't have a true big, you have Pascal Siakam, Obi Toppin. Again, good luck. Good luck. Wemby, right? Because he is so good at getting to the basket, you see teams give him the three. Why are we doing that? Because we don't want him to drive right by us. He can put the ball on the ground. We're giving him that space so he doesn't want to drive. And he says, okay, I'll step back. Your contest doesn't mean anything. You're nowhere near that ball. Okay? When you contest, it doesn't do anything for Victor Wembanyama. Puts it up. It's like a shot at the rec center. It's like a practice shot. Easy money. Drains it. Here we go again. Get him the ball in the post. He's got a matchup he really likes. Gets a little bit of a screen. Wow. Well, now he's got a double team. They have to double team because if they don't double team, now he's got a guard on him. So now he continues to match up. They're giving him the shot because, again, they don't want him to drive by you or drive by the defense. Pull-up jumper, easy. If this dude starts hitting jump shots consistently, the NBA is absolutely screwed. And guess what? Look at this transition. Pascal says, hey, please, someone pick this guy up in transition. Nobody really wants to, right? Nobody really knows what to do. So he just steps up. He's like, okay, if no one's going to guard me, then I will pull up a three. That's the scariest thing. If he's hitting transition threes, stopping on a dime like that, off the dribble, man, what is the NBA going to do? And then, let's talk about it, right? So when he's in the post, right, he can shoot over anybody. So normally we call these blitzes or fires. It's usually a blitz or a double team from the top of the key. Now you're going to leave, sacrifice a shooter, and he's going to wait for you to commit. Boom, leave him open. Let's get it back. Let's wait for him to double team again. Kick it back. Wide open three for their teammate. Drains it. What is the NBA going to do? What is the NBA going to do with Victor Wembanyama? Absolutely terrifying. Look at him get low post leverage here. Again, you need two guys on him at all times or we're just going to shoot over you. There's not really much more I'm going to break down. We know how glitchy he is. He didn't play the entirety of this game, and he still looked like an absolute menace out there. So, guys, hit the like button if you want more of these videos. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is completely free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be breaking down Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs throughout the entirety of the season. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next, and I got you guys covered.